Hi, Martin.
Hi, Loic. I'm glad to have you here, and I'm going to show you FON. Okay, we're going to walk around.
It's not FON, it's even the Varsavsky Empire building, right?
Yeah, but we're starting with FON. So this is Nina. She's been helping us out with everything, conferences and news, and now we're going into the marketing and PR. And this is Loic, my friend. Loic.
Hola, ¿qué tal?
Who's doing
That's all I can do in Spanish.
So this is where all the FON images are produced. Maybe you want to shoot here, and you can.
So this is entirely confidential, of course.
Yeah, have your. This is the new version.
You know, I did that in
FON 4.0.
Okay, I did that with LinkedIn in the States, and he had revenue on the.
Oh, really? And no, we have no secrets here. You know, we're an open source company, and we blog everything, so it's okay.
So what's FON doing?
So here it's what's this? What is
really?
This? Was there a party that you guys didn't invite me here or something?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
but
this is.
Today it's your anniversary. So you can invite us.
Is it your birthday today?
I'm not kidding.
Oh yeah, what kind of anniversary is today?
San Martin.
Oh, San Martin, San Martin. No, I didn't know. Yeah, okay.
So what's happening here, Martin? I'll have to cut him all the time because otherwise we speak about parties.
I thought it was November 11, San Martin, because they say 11/11, something like that. That's what I thought. Yeah. It's really my saint today. Okay.
And you would lose full control of that immediately with Martin.
I'm out of it. I'm really not up to date with Catholic saints. So anyway, what they do, so with FON, you know, you share a little bandwidth at home and you roam the world for free. And for that you need a phonera. Oh, let me see. Okay, here, they were right. It's my saint today.
Okay, cool. So that's a phonera, right?
I said, that's okay. Yeah, here, this is secret model, right? This is the future phonera, right? I know this is the phoneras we have now.
Okay.
This one is the secret model, the new one, where you're not supposed to see these.
Okay.
So you put this little thing at home, you put it by your window, and it shows two Wi-Fi networks. One is yours, and the other one is for everyone else. It's like the FON network. And we protect you from bad people by having a firewall that divides this phonera into two, so people don't get into your own network. And then we also protect you against people who may want to use BitTorrent by your house and download a lot of movies and deprive you of bandwidth, because you have a bandwidth throttle and you decide how much bandwidth you share.
Cool.
And that's FON. You share a little bandwidth at home, you roam the world for free.
So how many do you have phoneras?
Well, we have over 100,000 of these installed, and we have 300,000 people who have registered and in the process of installing it. We're the largest Wi-Fi network in the world now by far, and we have around 20,000 new every month. To give you an idea, that's 20,000 hotspots, and T-Mobile has 20,000 hotspots after 5 years. So we're pretty happy with the growth.
Okay.
And the people, what's happening here is the design. Everything that relates to design is done here. And also operations, and over there is Diego and Borja, who have a lot to do with running this company.
All right.
So anyway, we'll keep going.
So gracias.
Adiós.
Ciao.
Ya pueden dejar de trabajar, ahora sí.
I got that.
Wait. Here there's more, there's finance and legal, and so basically you have, in this area you have lawyers and finance people from the very start of the company. Also Eric there, who's our token American.
Okay.
And there's Antonio, our CFO, and VP of Finance, and lawyers, and sort of like this is the legal and finance part of the company.
So this is where the Varsavsky Empire is managed.
Yeah, we also have
so this is the map of the Varsavsky Empire, which is El Mundo.
Yeah, El Mundo, which started in Buenos Aires. So if we go through here, this is where we do our brainstormings, and so we have this this room where we
you can write on the walls?
We erase everything, and this is where we pretend we're thinking.
Okay.
And this is Moreya, who speaks Japanese.
Hola.
And and when the Japanese come, and let me show you a story. This is where the foundation. This is where my foundation operates. Where we do the.
So what's your foundation doing?
Well, we just had a meeting. It's called Safe Democracy, and you can check it out, safedemocracy.org. We hosted the largest conference on terrorism that was ever organized with Secretary General of the United Nations and 30 heads of states and so on, and this was 2 years ago, and since then we have seminars and conferences.
But when you had Clinton too as well, right?
Yes, and we have seminars and conferences on how to make democracies safe without compromising their spirit, like what you saw that happen in Iraq, where people just trying to make the world safe, they kind of failed.
Okay.
And we talk about that. So
how many people do you have now in the wall?
I think there's over 100. Yeah, over 100. So now we're going to go down to the other floors. We have two.
Which countries you are in?
We're in Japan, Korea, Taiwan, Hong Kong. We're open in mainland China, and then we're in Scandinavia, like in Sweden, in Denmark, in Finland, and then we're in Italy, Germany, Austria, and Spain, of course, France, UK, and I think I'm running out of countries. And then we're in the U.S., in San Francisco. We have a nice office there. And we are in Canada, but only because we send the Foneras there. And that's what we've accomplished in a year and a half. And so I'm going to go in first. Sorry. And so here, this is a lot of things happen here. So you can. This is the group here that handles customer care, which for us is pretty complicated because it has a lot to do with working how the Foneras work and just getting things organized and shipments and logistics and problems. And there's Monica who runs the whole area.
So you
there.
ship the Foneras.
And so we have like a big. We developed. You go to FON.com and you get your Fonera. And it's shipped anywhere. We ship them to Asia, the countries that I mentioned. We ship them anywhere in the European Union, and we ship them to anywhere in the United States or Canada. And we stopped giving them away for free.
Oh, really? You stopped that?
Now we sell them. Yeah, we sell them for $39 or 39 euros. Yeah, we
burnt all the VC money?
We didn't want to burn all the VC money, exactly. Our strategy was first to give them away for free, so we reach a density of 1 in 10,000 in all these countries, which we accomplished. In Japan, in Taiwan, in all those countries, there are more now than one Fonero per 10,000 people. So now we sell them because people see value. Before, if you were the first Fonero, you would share with others, nobody would share with you. Now there's a lot of Foneros, so there's value, and we sell them.
Okay.
That's how it works.
Okay.
So, as I was saying, these are all the groups that organize logistics and customer care, which is pretty complicated. And this, from here, it's all the different groups that do the software that we use.
Okay.
The Foneras. So you have, for example, the group here works on all the languages and everything we have to do in all the different languages we work on, which is pretty complicated. And from the offices around the world, we get all the material we have to put in Japanese or in French or any language. That they handle that here, and they have all the content management systems. And then the people who work here are in charge of all the servers around the world. So when you go to FON.com and you authenticate yourself, you can actually get Wi-Fi. And they do something else, which is that not only do you get Wi-Fi, but we have personalized every fonero can personalize their own sign-up page with YouTube videos or Flickr or anything they want to add. We have open APIs to a lot of sites, and that is all managed by them. Okay. And then the groups that are here.
So these are the geeks, right?
Yeah. These are the groups
Hello.
here.
Hola, ¿qué tal? I already love these people.
Yuri, why don't you tell?
You should have started here. It's a big mess. That's what I like.
Do you have a mic can Yuri talk to you?
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, okay. Why don't you tell Loic what you guys are doing with all this mess here? Are you like burning things here?
Yeah.
Are you testing? Yeah.
Get closer so that you can use your mic.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So tell Loic what you're doing here.
Basically, what we're doing is develop the new routers, the Foneras that we're planning to launch soon, and we're doing the final test now. So we expect to have it.
I can see.
Ready in a few. Yeah. This is a new Fonera.
This is the secret. Okay.
Yeah. Fonera 2.0 with USB support.
It has these Foneras have two. They have more Ethernet ports. They have also more two antennas. They have an antenna.
So more range is at the end.
Yeah, so you can have an indoor antenna and an outdoor antenna.
Oh, really?
And they also have lights that show you when people connect, and it's just a lot of things. And
so
then
this one seems to have burned.
Yes. Yeah.
I burned it myself.
Oh, you burned it yourself? Just to test?
Yeah. No, we've been trying, because there was actually a fake report that said that the Foneras burned, so we started burning them.
Oh, you had these two, like Dell and Apple and now FON?
Yeah. There's bad people, hackers now, that what they do, they burn Foneras. So we started burning them ourselves to test.
Okay.
Yeah, and
this is one of the features you'll see on the new Fonera, is that the LEDs will change when a Fonera connects. It will change from green to orange.
Okay.
We're just like adding nice features for the user.
Cool. And this is a pretty international group here, because there's people from Spain, from Germany, from Hungary. And that's Felix.
So no Spanish in the company, right?
These two are the real geeks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They are the soul, the real soul of the Fonera.
So you're Hungarian?
Imre is Hungarian and Felix is German.
Hello. Okay. German in Madrid? Is that okay? You can survive?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're visiting, and normally they're based in their countries. And we actually have. Do we have anyone else working on your team that is in some other country or not? No, right? It's you two, and Yuri, right?
Okay, so
and
it's
then the
small,
other people here. Yeah, everybody working.
So it's a multinational.
On the guts of the Fonera. This is the team that really.
What's that over the?
It's wireless mics. These are TV quality mics.
Yes. No, I'm wired too. You see, I have wireless mic.
Because the sound is very important. But you can hack my mics if you like. So I can, I can lose Martin completely, and I still get the perfect sound.
I can still tell him what's going on here.
Exactly. He doesn't have to speak loud.
Over there's Manu, who worked at all the companies that I started, Jastel, Yadocom, now FON, who likes to hang out in Japan too. Last time I saw him, he was at a bar.
You tried everything in the Martin's empire. you tried all the companies of Martin. Okay.
And so Japan, I was in Japan, went to a bar, and it turned out that Manu was there hanging out with a DJ, having a good time.
Okay.
And so this gives you a sense, and then if we go there, there's
a mess. That's the part you don't show me. Sorry, I had to have a look.
Oh, yeah. This is more testing. And these are contributions that are made by the Foneros. So when we finally build because FON is like a global telco built by the people. Everybody puts their own Fonera. It's sort of like user-generated infrastructure instead of user-generated content. And so some Foneros get really emotional about this, and they paint these things and they give them to us. And FON is all based on enthusiasm, because if you don't, if you're not interested in building a global Wi-Fi network, then there's no FON, because FON doesn't build its own hotspots, or everything is built by the people. So they also paint these beautiful things, and we have them. And so now we can go to see.
So tell me about the revenues as you work. How do you get revenues?
Well, we get revenues from what we call the...
It's not from selling the routers, right? You don't care about that.
Well, we get some revenues from selling the routers. Well, we used to lose a lot of money giving them away, so now we're recovering some.
How much did you raise?
We raised... we did 2 rounds. We did a first round of 18 million, where the main investors were Google, Skype, and then secondary investors were Sequoia and Index Ventures. And then we did another round in which we had some of the same investors, but then we also added 3 Japanese companies, Digital Garage, Itochu, and Excite Japan. And then we raised another 10 million. So overall, we've raised 28 million euros for this company.
Is that all?
And yeah.
And so you have some left.
And we have most of it left. Yeah. We have a very reasonable burn rate. I mean, we're a company of over 100 people, and we spend less than 600,000 euros a month, which is
that's
pretty reasonable for.
So you can stay up for 30 years.
Yeah, so we are.
So 600,000 per month.
But the revenue
that is like 8 million per year. So you have 28 million.
Yes.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, we have.
You have 4 years.
Enough money. Yeah. And we make money from the aliens. So the aliens are people who do not donate Wi-Fi, but they look for Wi-Fi, and they see a phone signal, and they connect, and they pay. And those are the people who we make money from, the aliens, we call them. So at FON you have the Foneros and the aliens. The ones who donate are Foneros, the ones who pay are the aliens. It's sort of a similar model to Skype, which is an investor in FON. Skype in and Skype out, as opposed to just Skype. In Skype you don't pay, but then Skype in and Skype out you pay.
And it works well? You're happy with it?
And it works well. Yeah, we have thousands of people who pay. So that's growing nicely. But the other ways to make revenue that we will explore, we haven't launched them, but we're exploring, is advertising, giving Wi-Fi in exchange for advertising. We're also looking at media revenues, where, for example, somebody wants to promote their latest movie, and they can hang it on FON, and we can show it for free, or trailers or something. So media revenues, advertising revenues. Then we're also gadget makers who want to auto-log onto FON. Like, we already have deals with Sony. The Fonera is the first, not the only non-Sony product that sells in the Sony-style shops. We bundle the Foneras with Sony Ericsson. We bundle the Foneras with Sony Milo. We also bundle the Foneras with the Skype Wi-Fi phones. And we're beginning to bundle the Foneras with a lot of people who sell gadgets. For example, we're now talking about doing it with the Nintendo DS and the PSP, which are Wi-Fi only devices. So kids want to play games, they want to connect, and they're looking for Wi-Fi because they want to play games, and that's why FON is cool for them. And so gadget makers is another way. Through gadgets we can grow and make money. And so those are the main ways. It's the payments from aliens, the advertising revenue, the media revenues, and the gadget revenues.
Cool.
That's how we want to grow.
So I follow you. You have more people?
And yes, there's...
in the basement.
Yeah. We can now go... let's see if we can go down. Oh, you guys going up? We need to go down. Yeah, you can go up. It's okay. Yeah, because we need, in any case, we have to go down. I think it won't change its mind, that elevator.
Okay.
So another thing I do is I invest in other people's companies, right? And
so how many companies have you invested?
I haven't counted it, but probably something like 12 or so. I've invested in.
Is that all? Are you shocked? 12 currently, but total.
Well, there's the companies that I have built and the companies that I invest in. So the companies that I have built are Viatel, Ya.com, Jazztel, Einsteinet, which is the one that didn't go
And
well.
why do you do that, Martin? You've already made so much money, right? Why do you do it? You could just stop, right?
Well, if I told you that I don't do it for the money, you probably wouldn't believe me.
I believe you, of course.
I don't do it for the money. I do it because I love technology. And I invest in other people's companies because sometimes, I hope to make money, but also because I just like helping other entrepreneurs. So, for example, I invested in this company here.
I know this company. This sounds familiar.
Yeah. Which is supposedly a French company, but really almost everything seems to be happening here in Spain. I have also invested in Just, the new startup by Nicolas and Janos, who are on my board at FON. I invested in... Clearly they didn't need money, this one. Huh? Yeah, a little money. I invested in Technorati. With Dave Seafree, who's a good friend and a great partner to have. I invested in Meneame, which is like the Spanish thing. I invested in Wikio with Pierre Chapaz. I invested in Places, the German geolocalization company. I invested in 7Load, which is another German video company. I invested in Money Tracking, which is a web 2.0 accounting. It's like accounting for groups, and it's called Money Tracking. And I think that is more or less a summary of the companies that I invest. I also bought a Firefox extension called GSpace, and it's getgspace.com is the Firefox extension. It's very popular. It's growing a lot. These are the type of investments that are, when people talk about Web 2.0, they say, what's the difference? And they say, well, user-generated content. I think the difference from a business point of view is the number of employees. Like Meneame has become the third largest news website in Spain with 2 employees. And it's going ahead of Vanguardia, which has hundreds of employees, and it's the 4th largest news website now. And GSpace has 1 employee, and it's basically a community of people who send documents to the.
So you make the users work, right?
And yeah. I guess so. The users work, and so let me show you more. I don't know if we can go and film VPOD.
It was Ivan said.
Okay, let's go.
Ivan was warned.
Okay, let's go inside VPOD because they're always filming other people, so today we're filming them, right? It's like
usually they do it. So
today we're back, we're filming them. So
it's gonna go on VPOD anyway. So Hola Ivan.
Hola Ivan.
¿Qué tal?
So today we have Loic, who's following me around, and I'm telling him about...
We are visiting the Varsavsky Empire.
And I'm mic'd here. Right. But you know what? I can lend you some sound.
It's okay if you get close, Martin. Don't worry.
And you can just tell for
so what's happening? Everybody knows VPOD, right?
What people are doing here at VPOD.
Well, basically they are developing a couple of applications that we have: the mobile application, the web application, the full screen application. So that's half of this team. The other team, there's a couple of things that we cannot film. Though.
What should I not show?
Not the dashboard.
Not the board? Okay. Okay.
It's already public.
The roadmap.
It's the roadmap?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I go very fast.
You won't be able to fly that one.
Don't worry, it's not an HD camera, so you don't see anything.
Yeah, but you can see a lot of details in the video. Like your desk as well. We can see a lot of details.
Yeah. Well, that's dangerous. That's dangerous. I think secrecy. There's maybe a little role left for secrecy on the Web 2.0.
Oh, and so you have a set there to film people?
There's a camera. There's a camera here. It's a little studio, but what we're doing is that's a big TV here. So basically, with
just don't get too far away from Martin. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
I'll lose my sound, right?
Yes.
So this is a setup box. So we're testing different setup box in order to have a full screen TV and web TV and normal TV experience. So to get in the home of the people directly with this type of thing. So just
this is Neuf.
Yes.
This is Neuf. We're good friends with them at FON.
Yes.
They're our partners. Yeah.
But there's also a couple of others ISPs that are using that one, and you can also both buy those boxes in any shops, and they are basically an experience where you can connect. Here, you can connect your television, get the analogical signal, and you can also have an IP connection, so you get the internet TV basically.
Cool. And because I'm not French, I'm going to say this. This comes from a French ISP called Neuf, and the ISPs in France, believe it or not, are the most advanced in the world.
Yeah, they're fast, right?
They're unbelievable.
We get TV, we get everything.
I mean,
there.
now we deal with, well, we're partners with Neuf, so people will think I'm doing a commercial for them. But Free is also excellent, the Iliad, and it's just the competitive environment in France, which makes it that people have to, in order to sell DSL, they sell anything, telephony, TV, dual Wi-Fi, GSM phones, and what I saw that Neuf had, that was it has a Wi-Fi phone that shows TV. You know, so those things you don't see in other places. Yeah,
so you have a development team here, Ivan,
yes,
right?
We have development.
So I can see that from here, right? Is that the VPOD server?
That's only development, right?
Okay.
So we have the VPOD coffee machine. That's
okay.
You want a coffee, Martin?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I'd like.
Yeah, but keep going because I'm not editing this, otherwise you're editing. So.
All right.
No,
Okay,
but this is becoming like Big Brother, you know. It's just entrepreneurs, their life, you know. You don't want to make it interesting. Boring can be interesting too.
All right. So what else? So you have black, please. So you have a development team and you have a few people in Paris too, right?
Yeah, that's correct. It's half of the company is currently there, so we need the mic.
No, it's okay. You're close.
Okay.
So and do you have you have some revenues already in VPOD? Is that what's on the wall?
Yes, that's part of the wall, so we cannot disclose information right now.
No, but what's the model? What's the business model, people?
The business model is B2B2C, or
so it's not advertising.
There's part of advertisement. So we have our own community. Our own community is here to show what we do. So we show the mobile, the web, the TV. And we have a triple play offering for people interested by having those services, a YouTube portal or a mobile portal.
Oh, so you help people build their own YouTube?
As well, yes.
Okay.
So it's customizable, they can change the brand, it's great branding.
Okay. Cool.
Coffee is ready.
So Martin, yes, I'd love a coffee. Martin, while we get the coffee, how do you see, what do you think is hot? What's next for you? I mean, not for you as an entrepreneur, but as investing and so on, because fun keeps you busy, I guess.
No, yeah, but fun keeps me very busy.
What are the trends you see?
Well, one we were talking about one this morning that I really liked, which
Thanks
is
for the coffee.
what you're doing now, which you're doing with much more professional equipment, but now lately I identified a company that allows you to create a YouTube type environment but live. I think that is a coming thing, and I think, for example, here at VPOD, I think that's also something that you guys are working on, and I think that's going to be a big trend, because just like people like television, I think live television is especially for things that only happen at a certain time, like sports. And you could say, well, sports, the World Cup. Yeah, the World Cup. But what about, a high school tournament that all the parents want to see and it's not on television? And what about the long tail of all the sports events?
So how do you see the future of TV?
Well, I think TV is going to be a screen that is really agnostic as to where the signal is coming from. The signal could be coming from IP, from satellite, from cable, from DSL, modulated on DSL. I mean, it's on copper. It's like, and I think the formats.
But how about the formats? Because here we're doing, as you talk, I was, you're so visionary that I was expecting I needed 2 hard drives just for you. But it's okay. We get 50 gigabytes here, so you can keep going. But so you see, I mean, we're doing like 40 minutes here. But some people like Mobuzz do a 6 minutes, right? So how do you see it? 15,
well,
right?
I personally think that the short formats are very good for the
so we're doing wrong here.
attention deprived. Let's say for I was reading that 70% of the of the people under 25 in Europe, I read today, only get their news over the internet.
Right.
70% of the people under 25.
70%?
70%.
Where did you get that from?
Shocked. I saw it this morning in Meneame as one of the top news that came up. I have to see the source. But I think it's a European study that they did. And I was shocked. I mean, that's 70% only on the internet. So obviously the generation Y is watching only things on the internet. So the question is, what are they going to do? Just read or watch images? Well, I think they want to see images too. But the new formats are formats that have to be dynamic, quick, short, and then I think for an older audience or students or people who want to go in depth or people who...
So here we're talking to older people? Is that what you mean?
Well, I
think like entrepreneurs or would-be entrepreneurs will like to see this kind of... they get the vision of Yvon and Martin. Sorry, Yvon, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, I just wanted to say that the length of the video is basically where you watch it. So it's proportional to the size of your screen. So if you watch it on an iPod, on an iPhone,
right.
So 2 minutes, 3 minutes,
it depends on the speed.
Max is what you can.
Honestly, in plane, on iPod or on my laptop, sometimes I look at 40 minutes podcast.
The battery then dies, so you have a problem. So that when you watch like with a projector or a plasma screen or a better screen, you basically can watch hours of video. So if you relax in full screen mode, you can take the time while you're working.
And watch Yvon and Martin as a movie.
And watch if they're saying something interesting, or you can just zap to another channels.
So that's
keep working.
Well, the other, you see, Nicolas and Janos from Skype Now Juiced, they've surprised everybody, I think, because people were thinking Kaza, piracy, and then people were thinking not paying, and they were thinking, and then all of a sudden they come up with a format what Juiced is doing is so different from what everyone else is doing, in the sense that they want just you to watch plain old television the way it used to be, but over the internet, right? So they believe in television just like it used to be. And they're bringing all the content that there is on television with a full length of 1 hour shows, 2 hour shows, just like regular TV back on the internet. So I think there's room for everything. And then there's all these pirate websites, alluc.org and this type of websites.
I mean YouTube.
YouTube, Dailymotion, No, I'm kidding.
So
I don't even care about.
So video is
let's not even talk about rights. But it's interesting that my kids, who were 12-year-olds, 14-year-olds, they used to download a lot of movies, and which in Spain, by the way, is not a crime to download movies, or I just want to say this for the record. And now I saw they weren't downloading anymore. I said, what's happening? You guys finally started believing that Hollywood deserves a break? And they say, no, Dad, we don't download anymore because we stream. So they go to alluc.org and they see all the shows and they don't even care about downloading them. So there's a desire to watch standard TV over the internet, which is what you see in alluc.org. But there's other websites like Mobus TV that we were talking about that show you clips, shows that are 5 minutes.
So that's one trend, Martin, is video. What are the other hot trends you see?
Well, in my world, the world I am in, you see, 3G, Wi-Fi, HSDPA, EVDO, and all the different alternatives that there are to connect. A big trend I see there is we're evolving from a world of macro cells, which was the world of GSM, to a world of micro cells. People are now desire tremendous throughput because communications is shifting from voice, for which GSM is perfect, or 3G is perfect, to games, movies, TV, music, and things that every time, every second, every 5 seconds, a meg, 5 megs. I mean, they want a lot of content, and that is the world of microcells. So I see that in gaming, which gaming went from playing against the game to playing against others. And that requires broadband, and so it's a trend that I see very much evolving into the world of microcells.
What are the other trends you see? Yvon, while Martin is thinking, do you see what's hot for you? Except video, of course.
I think gaming is really picking up. There's plenty of community, and the new guys are inventing the new techniques, very interactive games. So it creates in a couple of minutes you can create. This is
I zoom.
It's very close. You can create a community of gamers, and with the interactivity, it's easier to get hooked to it.
A community.
Yeah, it's community.
What else, Martin?
Well, I think in music there's a lot of new trends, and that you have on one side the music revenues are disappearing from the likes of Warner Music and the giants of music. Are seeing a disappearing revenues because of piracy, and at the same time.
So how will the artist live?
Well, I think.
Are you fixing something? Keep going, Martin.
No, yeah. I think that some people have been left without a video or two. Well, as we were talking.
That's how you see where it's a startup.
So I think that when you see, for example, Jamendo and other type of some people want fame,
but they don't get money. They'd like to live from what they're doing. You see, I'd like to live from my podcast, but nobody buys it.
Well, I think
it's because VPOD doesn't sell advertising.
Musicians
have their own content.
Maybe it's their own content. They don't want to see you guys.
Musicians used to be poor, right? And then they got rich when a few of them with technology and records and vinyl records and everything. And I think we're going back to a world where musicians are mostly poor, but they're famous. There's never in the history of humanity so much music has been heard.
Right.
And or let me give you another example. I was talking to the top member of the Communist Party in China about piracy, and he was telling me, "No, you don't understand. We are 100% with the Hollywood people on piracy." And I say, why? Why do you care about them? And he says, no, we don't care about them. We just care about the corrupted minds of the Chinese people who watch Hollywood movies all the time, and if they had to pay for them, they wouldn't watch them anymore. You know, so that gives you a sense of the paradox of piracy and paying for content. When you don't pay, you don't get money, but you certainly become very famous.
Okay. Have we seen everything in the building?
No, there's a little more we can
Shall we carry on, or was we get into a 3 hours?
We can end the show at the FON theater. Don't break anything.
No, I don't break VPOD. I can't.
Thank you, everybody.
Maybe I give you a file directly, right? I don't upload it. Where are the servers in Madrid?
No, they are online.
Okay, too bad. So goodbye, guys.
You can do the upload here afterwards.
Cool. Well, it's going to be a big file. Where is Martin?
Here
we go.
So this is the last thing I'm going to show you, which is the multi-purpose FON cafeteria, theater, and whatever else we do here. So this is you have more of the images that were made, and what happens here, other than the fact that you get a lot of olive oil.
Of course, you are in Spain, so you need to have the olive oil.
Yeah, we love olive oil. But other than that, what we organize here is, Spain is not the center of the tech world, and so when we have people who generally I invite, people like yourself, Loic, when they come here, and you may want to do this later, is during lunchtime we have little talks that people who come from other countries give to the employees of FON, so they know what's going on. So we have investors in FON like Esther Dyson or Mike Volpe or Danny Reimer or many people who could come or have come and gave little talks to the employees here of what's happening in the world on the internet out there.
Cool. Well, congratulations, Martin.
Thank you.
It's very impressive. Good luck with FON.
Thank you.